Hey everyone at Convention 2019. My name is Caroline Franzak, and I was in your very same spot last year and the 3 years behind that. I hope you're all having a blast. I wish I could be there, but I'm away at school, so I hope this video will suffice. I first heard about NCYC when I went to convention in 2015, and it looked really cool, but I didn't think it would actually be like the promotional video that they show you. The fact that there were all these kids out there that were my age, all in this big arena, worshiping and praying together, it looked unreal. I ended up going to NCYC that fall, and it was absolutely insane. To be in an environment where you're surrounded by all these people that are so excited about the Lord was like nothing that I had ever experienced before. You're exposed to new experiences and the opportunity to make friends from all over the country. I met people from Hawaii, Montana, Arizona, Florida. The list goes on and on. The weekend was full of so many eye-opening talks by really inspiring speakers, spiritually moving worship, and a whole lot of fun. To be engulfed in an atmosphere where there's so much overwhelming joy for the Lord really shifted my life. Ever since that first time I went to NCYC, I saw how the Lord really was everywhere in our lives. It was very apparent that the Lord was there at NCYC, but it was about what you did when you left that arena and left Indianapolis that mattered the most. It was easy for me to be into it and all in it for the Lord when I was surrounded by it for an entire weekend, but it was hard for me to go home and be on my own with this. It's not always an easy thing to express to your friends at home because their beliefs may not line up with yours, or it's not easy to express to your parents because they weren't there and they just won't quite get it, or simply because it's hard to put into words. I struggled to keep up with my faith at home because I felt like the people around me wouldn't understand the experience I just had. And on top of that, I didn't know where to begin with continuing my journey outside of NCYC and really living out my faith. So I fell away from my faith for a little bit. I became a Christian who was going through the motions, going to church and Sunday school, but outside of Sunday, I didn't put much thought behind my faith. The opportunity arose to go to NCYC again in 2017, and I remembered all the great memories I had. But most importantly, I missed how strong I felt in my faith when I attended 2 years before. When it came time to leave, I had different expectations for myself this time around. I looked for resources at NCYC, ways that I could help carry out my faith beyond the weekend, ways to help express to my friends what I had experienced, and ways that I could better live out my relationship with God. In these past 3 years, I've really grown so much spiritually. It wasn't really until I was given the larger perspective of NCYC that I saw the amount of people around me that were just like me, and also the individuals, both kids and adults, that wanted to help me. There's so many resources within your community, as well as larger settings and opportunities that allow you to really flourish in your personal faith journey. If you feel like you're the type of person who goes to Sunday school and feels like you're kind of just going through the motions, or you feel like you really couldn't give a care about what happens beyond confirmation, I encourage you to keep an open mind to what you're hearing. Your relationship with God is the only thing in this world that will, without fail, never leave your side, and He will love you unconditionally, always, without fail. NCYC can give you a fresh start and a different take on faith that you've never seen before. If this sparks your interest, even in the slightest, I would highly recommend talking to someone at convention or someone in your parish about ways you can begin your process to journey to Indianapolis in 2019. I'm telling you this because I know the powerful impact it had on my life, and it would fill me with so much joy to be able to share that experience with you. I cannot express it enough. NCYC opened my eyes and changed me for the better. Thanks, guys. Hey, have a great weekend, and I hope you all attend NCYC in the fall.